put your shoe in.
Good evening. It's absolutely my pleasure as a principal to welcome you here to the 2022 Scholarship Evening. And as always, love to start with a huge thank you to our amazing custodial staff who makes this place look great every single day. So a huge thank you to our great custodial staff. Myself and several of the softball players were able to quickly go home after the game and shower because I often have nothing to worry about here because I'm surrounded by so much talent who gets all the work done. So a huge thank you, and I hope to not miss anyone, but Ashley Barisi here and Bridget Lambert worked for literally weeks and weeks and weeks of time before this to make sure everything's ready to roll. So a huge thank you to these two, please. I'm going to stick with the game day theme. On game day, Lynn Cavanero, who's out checking in people in the front, my administrative assistant, always make sure that everything is perfect. So a huge thank you to Lynn Cavanero. And also joining me this evening to help present, we have an amazing guidance department. In charge of it is Mrs. Joyce Lewis, far right. And another one of our incredible guidance counselors here at Goffstown High School, Melissa Mazzoni. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all the generous organizations, groups, families that give so much financial support. And I do say this every year, it's more and more needed. You know, the costs just continue to go up. So every dollar that is given is tremendously needed and appreciated by our students, their families, and ourselves. So again, thank you to all our generous donors who are off to my right here. Thank you so much. And also, a really important part of this evening, I believe, is just the memories and stories that will be shared. So I think this is one of those ones that's kind of like buckle up. You're going to have a wide range of emotions. I really, really enjoy hearing some of the stories. Often, some of them are very sad, though I think it's important to keep memories alive. So again, it's one of the really, really nice nights here at Goffstown High School. So again, thank you to all our contributors and our families, and we look forward to a great evening. And I would ask that we kick it off with, he's Mr. President. He's could be the president someday too. President of the class of 2022 and student council president, who's going to lead us in a Pledge of Allegiance, Harrison Spaltoff.
Would you please rise for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
And before I call up our first presenter this evening, I should just say too, I mentioned softball, huge home victory today. They're going to go on to the quarterfinals now in Concord Saturday at 4 p.m. I'm told. I'm repeating that, so I hope that's accurate. But how about a huge round of applause for our great softball team? It's my pleasure to introduce Richard Bruno, who is with us this evening to present the Patricia A. Bruno Memorial Scholarship. Richard.
Hi, good evening to all of you, and I just want to say thank you for allowing me to be part of this special ceremony. I wish you all the best of luck and good luck, and congratulations to both the students, parents, and all the teachers that have helped you to this point. I'm here to present the Patricia Ann Bruno Memorial Scholarship. Scholarship was in memory of my wife, Patty, and when she passed away, we, as a family, decided one best way to honor her was to give to a student at Goffstown a scholarship to that student that is going to pursue a career or a professional life in teaching, especially elementary school and or special ed education. Patty was not only a wonderful wife and a wonderful mother to two Goffstown graduates, she was a dedicated and passionate teacher, and she taught elementary school and special education. So we look for those kinds of characteristics that Patty possessed in the recipient that we are going to give this award to. And the person that is getting this award this evening certainly wants to go into teaching. She has a strong desire to go towards teaching. I understand that she's already been accepted to Plymouth State University and is going to be pursuing a degree in elementary education and youth development. I also understand that she has volunteered as a floater at school in New Boston, and she's a black belt in karate, which I think is very important. So without further ado, I would like to present the Patricia Ann Bruno Memorial Scholarship to Kathleen Segan.
Joining us this evening to present the Zoe Damaris Memorial Fund Scholarship is her mom, Lori Damaris.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Lori Damaris, and tonight I have the honor of presenting the first annual Zoe Marie Damaris Memorial Scholarship Award to a deserving recipient. First off, I'd like to tell you a little bit about Zoe and the scholarship. My daughter Zoe was a 2016 graduate of Goffstown High. She loved to play basketball and softball, and she played on many teams for Goffstown Babe Ruth. Zoe was driven to do well in school and was always on the honor roll and usually making the president's list. After graduation, Zoe was accepted at several colleges and chose to enter the Degree in 3 program at SNU, and majoring in business management with a focus on accounting. She loved her math and numbers. Zoe worked 2 jobs while in college and still managed to graduate cum laude with her bachelor's degree in just 3 years. She graduated from SNU in May 2019 and started working as a staff accountant right out of college. It was while she was in college that she found a new passion for weightlifting and took control of her health and well-being. She started working with a personal trainer, another Goffstown High School graduate, and was planning to pursue further education to one day become a personal trainer herself. Unfortunately, Zoe was never able to realize that dream as she passed away unexpectedly in September 2019 at the age of 21. In December 2021, the scholarship fund in her name was funded. The purpose of the fund is to provide scholarship support to students from Goffstown High School with a preference for a student who will be pursuing studies in business or accounting and who has a personal passion for physical fitness or has demonstrated a commitment to fitness through school athletics. As I said, this is the first time this award is being given out, and the recipient is a young lady who has shown she is driven to succeed and who is also pursuing a business management degree from UNH. She ran indoor and outdoor track. She was in Future Business Leaders of America, as was Zoe. and volunteered at Special Olympics. It is with great pleasure that I award the Zoe Marie Damaris Scholarship to Natalie Molina.
Please welcome Gloria Prue of the Pinardville Lions Club to present the Ralph J. LaValle Memorial Service Awards and the Healy Scholarships. Gloria.
Hi, good evening. This is the Pinardville Lions Club 8th year of donating scholarships. Our first year we donated $500, and this year we're donating $4,000 in scholarships, and we hope to see that grow as we approach our 70th year serving the Pinardville community. And our motto is We Serve. That's the Lions Club International. So all of the students that we're naming tonight demonstrated a spirit of volunteerism, hard work, and perseverance. But more importantly, an involvement in their school and local community, as well as academic excellence. So our first two awards are named after the first president of our club, Ralph J. LaValle, and he was the founder and president of the Pinardville Lions Club in 1953. And you can imagine the community service he contributed. Our first recipient is a young man who intends to pursue a degree in history at UNH. In addition to his academic achievement, National Honor Society status, and Most Improved Award in soccer, our committee noticed his eager curiosity and interest in all things: his education, the world, languages, and most importantly, people. Juggling school, a job, extracurricular activities, and community service, there's no doubt he's ready to put in the work toward a promising future and help people along the way. With that said, we proudly present this award to Nolan Nadeau. And we're certain that Nolan's ambition will flourish into a fulfilling career and life. Congratulations. The second recipient of a Ralph J. LaValle Service Award is a young lady who intends to pursue a biology degree at UNH to support a medical field passion. Though her career interests run the gamut, her academic achievements is matched by exemplary leadership in school activities and community service. Her scholarship essay communicated a keen awareness of the mental health crisis, a mature attitude, and a desire to use her skills and experiences to increase awareness and help others. With that said, we proudly present this award to Bethany Dubriel. The next three awards are called the Jeffrey Healy Scholarship. And his sister actually is a member of our club that has been probably a member for 40 years. But Jeffrey passed away, and in his memory, he bequeathed a significant sum of money to the Pinardville Lions Club so that we could continue to give these scholarships for decades to come. So it's through their generosity and through the service of Jill that these scholarships came to be, so we thank them very much. The first Healy Scholarship recipient is a young man who desires a career in mechanical engineering. His impressive high school resume lists accomplishments in his studies, sports, the arts, and other voluntary school and community service that gained awards for leadership, participation, and grade performance. Our selection committee noticed his intense desire to accomplish academic goals despite barriers, such as the COVID quarantine, easy for me to say. With that said, we enthusiastically present this engineering award to Travis Bufard. And the next award is is a graduate with the pursuit of a biochemistry degree. I should have stated that Jeffrey Healy, he was a mechanical and engineering and electrical engineering master. So I should have said that those 3 scholarships are awarded to those pursuing some type of engineering interest. So she's a graduate with a pursuit of biochemistry at Worcester Polytech with potential minors in psychology and Spanish. She has earned accolades in the GHS chorus and honors choir and numerous leadership roles in school activities. With a work ethic beyond her years, this young lady is ready to embrace her academic and professional future. Our committee was inspired by her positive outlook and ability to learn from life's lessons. We happily present this engineering award to Kira DeFosis. The last award is going to a gentleman who isn't here, but I want to just quickly read this because I think he deserves it, and if this is being taped, then he gets to hear it. He's a graduate with the pursuit of an electrical engineering degree at UNH with a minor in music, excelling in high school lacrosse, and he's at a lacrosse playoff game right now. Sorry. I just lost my space. Anyway. As well as leadership roles in the National Honor Society, spearheading community service activities and paving the way for others to engage in politics and history, as well as working at a local nursing home. The list goes on and just scratches the surface of opportunities seized by this GHS student. Our committee sees so much potential and happily presents this engineering award to Nolan Juneau. Thank you very much. Best of luck to everybody.
Each year, the Goffstown Lions Club is incredibly generous in their support of seniors. The scholarships are given in honor of 4 past and present members of the Goffstown Lions Club, whose motto is to serve. Tonight, the Lions Club is honoring 4 GHS graduates who are following their tradition of altruistic community service. The first scholarship is in honor of Bill Peabody. This year's recipient is headed to Rochester Institute of Technology to study electrical engineering. He also happens to be an incredible scholar, number 7 in his class, and one of the most talented musicians in the state of New Hampshire. Congratulations, Gavin Palmer. The next scholarship is in honor of Gordon Barnard, Jr. This year's recipient plans to major in physical therapy at Franklin Pierce University. She also is an outstanding student, number 5 in a graduating class, great gymnast and track athlete. Congratulations, Jennifer Kulik. Funny, Jennifer asked, she's doing a scrapbook, she asked me for advice. I'm going to ask you for advice, by the way, so I'm still working on life. The third scholarship is in honor of Elaine and Larry Emerton. This student plans to attend Northeastern University in the fall of 2023 to study environmental engineering. He's going to do AmeriCorps for a year in between. An unbelievable Renaissance man. He's helping to work the sound system this evening, and the valedictorian of our class, Caleb Hagner. The last Lions Club scholarship is in memory of Nathan A. Terrell. The recipient has plans to attend Manchester Community College to study fine arts. One might say, in a very talented art school, she might be the most talented art student to graduate this year. Congratulations to Lily Cataract. The Goffstown Education Association proudly supports a Goffstown graduate each year. This year's recipient is headed to Dartmouth College to study economics. I'll say that again, Dartmouth College. Incredible student, number 8 in the graduating class, very, very involved in FBLA here and has done many things so well. Huge congratulations to Vincent Payne. And also, really, really pleased once again to be back to see Leslie Nixon and Lee Nyquist, who are here to present the Clifford Nyquist Character Award. Leslie and Lee.
Hi, everybody. As Frank said, this is my wife, Leslie, and I'm Lee, longtime New Boston residents. As a matter of fact, Leslie graduated from this high school a very long time ago. And we are honored every June to return to Goffstown High School, and specifically to this auditorium, to award the Clifford Nyquist Character Scholarship Awards to a graduating boy and a graduating girl who exemplify Cliff's very special personal qualities and character. Cliff was a graduate of New Boston Central School and Mountain View Middle School. He was a vibrant, caring boy and an accomplished student athlete when he died tragically in a drowning accident when he was a sophomore at St. Paul's School in 2004. We continue to remember him in many ways, including by funding these 2 $1,000 scholarships in his memory. This year's girl recipient is a member of the National Honor Society and attended the St. Paul's School's Advanced Studies program last summer. She has been a varsity swimmer and captain of the varsity swimming team and a varsity tennis player and captain of the varsity tennis team. She has a special interest in environmental studies and will be pursuing those interests, I'm sure, among many others, when she attends Northeastern University. She is Hannah Laidlaw. Hannah? All right, so now the suspense builds. But when you find out who the winner is, maybe not so much. This year's boy recipient is a musician, an actor, and an athlete, a varsity cross-country runner and team captain. He worked as a food service person at the Hillsborough County Nursing Home for nearly 2 years while he was in high school, among doing everything else. He is the class valedictorian who, like Hannah, has a special interest in environmental studies and will be pursuing them at Northeastern. He is Caleb Hagner. Caleb?
The Jennifer Cheney Memorial Scholarship is sponsored each year by the Friends of Goffstown Hockey. Here to present this year's award is Angie Scora.
I am presenting the Jen Chaney Memorial Scholarship on behalf of the Friends of Goffstown Hockey. Jen Chaney was a friend to all who knew her and was very active in the community, church, and school. She was upbeat and supportive of others, encouraging them to achieve their own goals. An athlete, yes, but she also maintained a balance with family, community, and education. As a high school junior, she was instrumental in getting the first Goffstown ice hockey team off to a strong start. Unfortunately, Jen was struck and killed by the senseless act of a drunk driver that same year. But she is with us in spirit every time the team steps on the ice. Our team jerseys bear a patch in her honor. We are dedicated to memorialize Jen's life with the Jen Chaney Memorial Scholarship, but we also want to deliver a message from our team angel, simply, if you choose to drink, don't drive. The Friends of Hockey present this award annually to a student who exemplifies the principles and qualities that Jen Chaney modeled for us. We seek to recognize and assist those who achieve their goals academically and give back to the community by demonstrating good citizenship, hard work, and school and team spirit. This year, our 22nd recipient and the $1,000 scholarship goes to Colby Wright. In Colby's 4 years on the varsity hockey team, he has demonstrated determination and hard work. Congratulations, Colby, and best of luck to you and the class of 2022.
Please welcome Pat Storm, who will present the Henry T. and Claire R. Grady Scholarship.
Good evening. I'm very pleased to be here this evening on behalf of my family to present a scholarship in memory of our parents, Henry and Claire Grady. They were longtime residents of Goffstown. In fact, our father was born here in Goffstown on Grady Hill Road in the family home. As a family, we developed this scholarship to continue the support that our parents gave to the community that they loved and to further demonstrate their value of education. We thought that what better way to honor two absolutely wonderful people and to carry on the support of the Goffstown community than to provide a scholarship to a deserving Goffstown area high school senior. As we considered this year's recipient, as in the past, we looked for individuals who demonstrated a commitment to their family, community, and education. Believe me, this was no easy task. Our parents would be so pleased to see how many young people at Goffstown High School hold the same values. However, there was one individual who stood out as we went through the selection process. A young lady who, in addition to valuing family, community, and education, reflected on her passion for environmental activism. This is a cause our dad would surely support, because he was a strong believer in caring for our environment long before it was a daily news topic. On behalf of our parents, Henry and Claire Grady, and in memory of them and my husband, Steve Storm, we are pleased to present the 2022 Henry and Claire Grady Scholarship to Ms. Madeline Fink.
The B.J. Cernigliaro Memorial Scholarship is in partnership with the New Hampshire Charitable Foundation. It is intended to be given to students pursuing a career in the mental health field and/or who have a connection with the LGBTQ community. B.J. strongly believed in equality for all and had a passion for animals, donated her time at soup kitchens, and supported veterans. Congratulations to this year's recipients, Avery Carl and Tyler Pierce. Each year, the lacrosse boosters award 2 scholarships to a male and female lacrosse player. While this year's male recipient is unable to be here tonight because he's at a lacrosse playoff game, he'll be headed to UNH in the fall to study electrical engineering. The female recipient will be attending WPI to study chemical engineering. This year's Goffstown Grizzlies Sharon Lacrosse Scholarship winners are Nolan Juneau and Cami Leathers. The Charlie and Rena Davis Memorial Scholarship is awarded by the New Boston Historical Society to a student of that town who has shown a love for history and their community. This year's recipient is a wonderful young woman who will be heading to the University of Vermont in the fall. Congratulations, Sarah Gentili. Please welcome Steve Sears, who is here to present a scholarship on behalf of the Joe English Grange.
Good evening. Over the past several years, the Joe English Grange of New Boston has provided over $24,000 in scholarships to Goffstown High School graduates. It is with this great pleasure and admiration that I come here tonight to present the Joe English Grange number 53 Annual Scholarship Award to a deserving Goffstown High School graduating senior and member of the class of 2022. Careful consideration and evaluation of this student's achievements in the areas of academics, athletics, and scholastic activities, as well as civic activities participation over their 4 years at Goffstown High School. This year's scholarship recipient excelled in all these areas. She is a National Honor Society inductee, 12th season athlete, and student ambassador. For many years, she has been a volunteer at the New Boston Community Church, New Boston Rail Trail fundraisers, and at the 1269 Cafe Food Pantry in Manchester. Her plans are to study biology in a pre-med track in college. Please join me in congratulating Ms. Maggie Jorsic, this year's recipient of the Golden Spring Scholarship. I have one question. Where are you going to school?
University of Delaware.
You meant UNH, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Here to present an alumni scholarship on behalf of the class of 1967 are Greg Goff and Mo Bedard.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Greg Goff, and my partner is Mo Bedard. We represent the class of 1967. Now, a little footnote to the students of class of 2022. If you take 2022 and subtract 1967 from it, you get 55. Well, most of your parents aren't even that old. So, and when I have a twin sister, and when she and I were going to Goffstown High, we thought our parents were older than dirt, you know? So anyways, congratulations to all our graduates and the scholarship recipients. And we would greatly like to keep this going, and we shall, from all the words that I've been told. And we thank you for the board here that helped us pick the recipients of this award this year. We were very pleased. This comes from all the kids in the class, and they just donate. And we raised a little over $3,000 so we could give $1,500 to a deserving male and a deserving female. So pass this on to my partner in crime here.
As long as nobody tells us that we look like the hecklers.
Yeah.
That's, anyway, we have, and I didn't bring my glasses, so I have to stand back a little bit. But the female recipient, and I hope I pronounce your name correctly, Michaela Strikoulis. And the male recipient is Toby Halpern. Thank you.
Presenting the Goffstown Rotary Club Award is Cynthia Beauvert.
Good evening. The Goffstown Rotary Club is all like all Rotary clubs for service. The recipient for this year, above and beyond, I know for the class of 22, you had a tough time with COVID. This student provided assistance and help to elderly folks in Goffstown. Grocery shopping, yard work, shoveling snow, and driving, volunteering during political elections and canvassing. Another interesting thing that we found was she took CPR with her mother. And I've had CPR in first aid, and I've never had to use it. Well, she was at the mall one day, and a woman collapsed. She rushed forward and began CPR. Another bystander came in to help her. Security came, asked her if she needed help. She was still doing fine. The woman did sit up and gasp, and they waited for an ambulance. But for Goffstown Rotary Club, this is above and beyond personal interest or anything. This is truly service. And our scholarship this year goes to Lily Carteret.
Every year, we are fortunate that the Goffstown Police Association recognizes one of our deserving students with a scholarship. This year's recipient is studying biochemistry at the College of William and Mary in the fall. Congratulations to Kira DeFossis. The Ryan Hicks Depression Awareness Foundation Scholarship is awarded to student with aspirations to pursue a crisis management or mental health related profession. This year's recipient is headed to Purdue University to study brain and behavioral sciences. Congratulations, Tyler Pierce. Joining us tonight to present the Team 501 Power Knights Robotic Booster Club scholarships are Stacy Edgar, Mindy Charles, and no Leo Marchisalta. Okay, just Stacy and Mindy.
Even with my glasses on, this is going to be hard to read, so please bear with me. All right. As I said, my name is Stacy Edgar, and this is Mindy Charles, and we are the president and vice president of the Power Knights Booster Club for the robotics team here at Goffstown High School, Team 501, the Power Knights. The Power Knights is the first robotics team here at GHS. First robotics program was established to bring STEM technologies to students in school. Students learn engineering, programming, technical building, business leadership, as well as charitable contributions to local families and veterans. The students are given a challenge in January, and they have 6 weeks in which to construct a robot to then compete against other high schools worldwide. We have one of the oldest established teams from almost 25 years ago when FIRST began here in New Hampshire. In 2022, our team earned the Entrepreneurship Award. Oops, I just lost my spot, sorry. The Entrepreneurship Award for our team's business plan, as well as the students who helped to put this plan together. We have won this award for 4 competition seasons in a row. Our founder, Dean Kamen, has always said that it is the only competition sport where every participant gets a chance to go on to be pro. The student recipients of our awards have been a vital part of our team. We could not have achieved the levels of success from championships on through without their help. Participating in prototyping, robot building, electrical wiring, writing software, and coding to make the robot perform. The Booster Club has always supported the Team 501, and this year we wanted to continue to support our students for any student who intends to continue STEM technologies in college. Each recipient will be receiving a check for $501 in honor of our team number 501. Each recipient will also be receiving FIRST Robotics cords that they can wear at graduation, as well as FIRST Robotics tassels as well if they wish to change them out for their 2022 ones. This year we are honored to say that we have 3 recipients of our scholarship. First one is Alex McElvith. Cameron Miles. And finally, a name that you've heard several times this evening, Caleb Hagner. Thank you.
The Bartlett Elementary PTA Advanced Education Award is presented annually to a graduating senior who attended Bartlett Elementary. This year's recipient is attending the Savannah College of Art and Design. Congratulations, Hugh Donahue. And now to present on behalf of the Independent Order of Odd Fellows, Webster Lodge 24, are John Sylvain and Paul Taylor.
Good evening. On behalf of the Independent Order of Odd Fellows in Goffstown, New Hampshire, we would like to present 2 scholarships to Gabrielle Burham, and Lily Green.
For our next scholarship, I'm speaking on behalf of Josh DeRochers and the Performing Arts faculty, along with the Coulon family, who has donated funds to continue this scholarship that memorializes Greg Coulon. Greg was a 1996 graduate of GHS and an active member of the music and theater programs here at GHS. He suffered an untimely death while in college, and we remember him by offering a scholarship in his name to students who participate in the performing arts while at GHS. This year's Greg Coulon Memorial Scholarship recipient has been a 4-year member of the concert and jazz bands, has played in the annual musicals, and has auditioned and been accepted to the All-State Festival. Outside of the ensemble setting, the student has served as Vice President of the Tri-M Music Honor Society. They will be attending Rochester Institute of Technology in the fall and will participate in their Music Scholars Program. Congratulations to Avery Carl. To present the Scholarship Award on behalf of the New Boston Recreation Department, I would like to introduce Mike Sindoni.
Thank you very much. It's great to be back here for Scholarship Night here in this auditorium. You know, the last couple of years, obviously, the way of the world, we haven't been able to get together in groups for events like this, so it's great to be back for this here in this auditorium. I'd like to, on behalf of the Recreation Department and the Recreation Commissioners in New Boston, congratulate the class of 2022, not only the students here in this auditorium tonight, but the entire class. We wish you all the best as you move forward in whatever you do in the future. I'd also like to thank the students who applied for our scholarship. It was another tough decision by our committee. And as you look down this list of organizations that give out scholarships and you listen to some of the people presenting tonight, I think you can get a little gist of what they're kind of looking for in students. And it's not just academics. I have a lot of students in the past who said, well, I didn't apply for your scholarship. I'm not the greatest student grade-wise. It's not all about academics. That's important, but it's not all about that. Being the director of a municipal recreation department, and you can ask Rick Wilhelmy, who's the Goffstown Recreation Director, you can ask the rec director in Manchester or Amherst, any community organization. We rely on people who give back to the community. We rely on volunteers. I don't have programs without volunteers. I don't have basketball coaches. I don't have baseball coaches. I don't have umpires. And it's very helpful to have people volunteer and be part of their community. And we also have young people like yourself as part of it. It's not just parents of kids in programs, it's students. We have young people reffing basketball and helping coach basketball and softball. And that's what it's all about. And those things look great on your resume. They look great on a job application. The good grades do as well, but there's a lot more to it than that. So I would urge you, if you haven't reached out and done some stuff in your community, you'll have chances to do that in the future. You'll have chances to do that in college, and it goes a long way. It really does. So I would urge you to consider that. The person who is our recipient this year checked off a lot of those boxes for us. And I am so glad to be back here tonight to present a $1,000 scholarship to Sarah Gentili.
The New Hampshire Association of Student Financial Aid Administrators provides annual funding for scholarships in partnership with New Hampshire Higher Education Assistance Foundation's I Am College Bound annual campaign. This campaign is designed to help high school seniors navigate the college admissions process by inviting them to submit at least one college admission application during a school day event with the support of the high school staff. While this year's scholarship winner was unable to be here tonight, please join us in congratulating Sarah Vickery. Each year, Friends of Goffstown Softball presents a scholarship to a senior female who has participated in softball for at least 2 years. This year's winner is Taylor Watterson. On behalf of Franklin Savings Bank, I would like to present awards to 2 deserving seniors. Congratulations to Gabe Brigham and Jennifer Kiernan. The Goffstown Garden Club has shown tremendous support to our seniors over the years. This year's scholarship is being awarded to Madeline Fink and Lilith Cataret. Here to present the Matthew T. Paul Memorial Scholarship on behalf of the Congregational Church of Goffstown is Pastor Mark Greens.
Good evening. The Matthew T. Paul Scholarship is started by the Paul family in honor of their son Matthew. It seeks to identify and to sponsor a rising college student who demonstrates a person who has integrated their faith, their spiritual life wholly with all of their life and their education. Because the pursuit of knowledge finds its greatest value when it's tempered with wisdom, compassion, faith, ethics. So this recipient tonight, in addition to going on to Appalachia State for a degree in environmental sustainability, has personally demonstrated, I've had the privilege of knowing this individual for over 5 years now, personally demonstrated what I've talked about. Someone whose life of faith is being integrated fully in their life and in their future education. So it is with great pleasure that I award to Samantha Cullen.
Here to present the Michael J. McAlery Memorial Scholarship is Kevin McAlery.
Congratulations to the graduates, the class of 2022. I'm happy to present this year's Michael James McAlery Memorial Scholarship, established by the family this is our 21st year, and this is the first time I'm presenting. It gives me great pleasure to announce that this year's recipient of the $2,500 scholarship goes to your classmate, Michaela Stricklius. Michaela wrote an absolutely beautiful essay, and it was extremely enjoyable to read. Congratulations.
Presenting the New Boston Support Staff Scholarship tonight is Sarah Pearl and Heidi Morgan.
On behalf of the New Boston Central School support staff, we're very proud to give this recipient $1,000 scholarship, and that goes to Grace Murphy.
Next to present a scholarship on behalf of the New Boston Central School PTA is Shannon Boyer.
Hello. So I just want to say, to be selected for this scholarship, you need to be a resident of New Boston. You also need to have attended New Boston Central School, intend to pursue teaching or a related career. Currently have a B or plus. This student has a GPA of 98 and is a class rank number 2. Her essay was heart-touching. I want to say thank you for all your hard work, your time, your love, and your care that you've given to the New Boston students. It is greatly appreciated. I want to thank you, and this goes to Sarah Gentile.
The Lindsay Paradise Memorial Scholarship is given each year to a graduating senior who cheered for Goffstown Screamin' Eagles or Goffstown High School. While she wasn't able to be here tonight, please join us in congratulating Hadley Borden as the Lindsay Paradise Memorial Scholarship recipient. New Boston Dental Care offers an annual scholarship that is designed to support New Boston students who will be pursuing careers in the sciences, particularly those who are studying medicine or dentistry. This year, they chose to recognize Maggie Jorzak and Avery Carl as scholarship recipients.
EcoSmith Recyclers is a sustainable, locally owned family recycling business that has been serving New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Maine since 1991. Each year, they support 2 Goffstown High School students who have expressed an interest in sustainability. This year's recipients are Joshua Ludke and Madeline Fink. The next scholarship is in memory of Katie Daniels, a 2002 graduate of Goffstown High School. Ursula DeBrule, Katie's mother, has prepared some words for us to share. The Catherine T. Daniels Scholarship is intended to be given for a student that was active in sports, especially track and field, and/or cross country, enjoys children, and likes to volunteer and be involved in different organizations and clubs. Katie passed away 13 years ago this August, a week before her 25th birthday. She battled adversity growing up with cystic fibrosis. She knew her challenges and fought through them. The young lady receiving Katie's award this year has incredible drive, and we are honored to recognize her this year. This student is in the National Honor Society, tutors her peers, is very active in athletics, and has plans to become a neonatal nurse. Congratulations to Lily Green on receiving the 13th annual Katie T. Daniels Scholarship. Here to present a scholarship on behalf of the Goffstown Historical Society is Jennifer Brown and Andy Pishka.
Jen Brown is not here. I'm Andy Pishka. I'm here representing the Board of Directors for the Goffstown Historical Society. I'm going to do the mission first and then get to the good stuff. The mission of the Goffstown Historical Society is to promote an interest and appreciation for our collective history. This history is a building block to our democratic way of life, giving a better understanding of our state, local state, and American heritage. This year's recipient of the $1,000 Goffstown Historical Society Scholarship is a member of Rho Kappa, the National Social Studies Honor Society, has been actively involved in numerous clubs and athletic teams, and will be majoring in history next year. His goal, I'm told, is to become a social studies teacher. So I'm wondering if we can make history and offer him a job, Mr. McBride, right now. That's fantastic. So we are pleased to announce the winner of the Historical Society Scholarship and a teacher in 5 years at Goffstown High School, Ronan Nadeau.
Okay, so the following 7 scholarships are managed by the Board of Trustees. A special thank you to the Scholarship Committee for all their help in the selection of the following recipients. So first is the Sandra Ellison. Sandra Ellison was a lifetime resident of the town of Goffstown who passed away in April of 2004 at the age of 58. Prior to her death, Sandra established the Sandra Ellison Trust for the purpose of providing scholarship funds to one worthy graduating female and one worthy graduating male resident of Goffstown. The 2022 Sandra Ellison Memorial Scholarship recipients are Jennifer Kulik and Harrison Spaltoff. Doris Bailey served Goffstown High School students and staff for many years in her role as school nurse. Each year, the Bailey family seeks to assist a deserving student who aspires to a career in medicine. This year's recipient will attend Rivier University in the fall to pursue a degree in nursing. The Doris Bailey Scholarship goes to Taylor Watterson. The Richard S. Watt Memorial Scholarship is given annually by Ruth Hank, who established this award in her son's name. Recipients must have a strong GPA, a record of community service, participation in extracurricular activities in the fine arts, good leadership skills, and plan on pursuing a career in the arts. This year's recipient is an amazing young student who is well known at GHS. They will be attending Keene State College for film and video production. This year, the Richard S. Watt Memorial Scholarship goes to Oswald Doherty. The Paul Lemry Memorial Scholarship is awarded in memory of Paul Lemry, who served Goffstown High School as Director of Guidance for 21 years. Each year, the award is presented to a student who exemplifies the qualities of hard work, honesty, and integrity, and who serves the school and community in a positive way. This year's award goes to Josh Ludke. Each year, the Mildred Stark Scholarships are presented to one graduating male and one graduating female who have demonstrated exceptional citizenship, academic achievement, and service to school and community. I am pleased to announce that this year's awards go to Jennifer Kulik and Gavin Palmer. Paul Kukulis was a 1941 graduate of Goffstown High School. He was a student council president, valedictorian, and an accomplished multi-sport athlete who went on to study chemical engineering at Worcester Polytechnic Institute. Paul and his family have set up the Paul Kukulis Alumni Scholarship for the purpose of providing scholarship funds for one deserving male and female GHS graduate who have participated in athletics and who are intending to study science or engineering in college. This year's awards go to Nolan Juno and Cami Leathers. The Hesser College Alumni Scholarship was established to recognize one graduating senior who shows scholastic ability through academic achievement and also plans to attend a community college. This year's recipient is headed to the New Hampshire Technical Institute to study dental hygiene in the fall. Congratulations, Jaden Lacerte.
I'm going to say I'm closing up the evening and we are cruising, so it's not, I'm going to spend a lot of additional time, but I do want to say, if Mr. Pishka is still here, where's Mr. Pishka? Is he in the back? Did he happen to go? He works 24/7. He started he does everything. He's here like first thing in the morning, he leaves late at night, and he started Rho Kappa just a few years ago, the Historical Honor Society, and now there's 55 members. But how about a big round of applause, Mr. Pishka? One other assignment, if Kevin McElroy did Kevin leave? So for those of you who have been here before, it's normally Kerry Stekowicz, Judge Stekowicz now, and he talks a lot about Michael McElroy. So the homework assignment, not just for Michaela, but everyone, you got to take a peek at Michael McElroy, Google Michael McElroy. If you haven't seen our display in the Information Center, he's a graduate with a fascinating story who became a Pulitzer Prize winning author and died tragically too soon from the horrible disease of cancer, but amazing Pulitzer Prize winning author here at Goffstown High School graduate. So Michael McElroy, please make sure you take a peek. My next one is William Marston. who was, for those of you who do not know, he was a principal here for 15 years. And I would just say personally, I wanted to mention, he hired me when I was just a young, back in the day, as a varsity basketball coach. And then the following year, he hired me as a social studies teacher here at Goffstown High School. Bill Marston, amazing man. He said 54 years as an administrator in the state of New Hampshire. That we think it's the record, 54 years. If you read, again, maybe another homework assignment, read his obituary. It's absolutely beautiful. He passed away this year. And they talk about a little less laughter. He had this most amazing laugh, but just a really, really good human being. So I'm going to go back on Ashley's script now. Here it goes. Principal from 1981 to 1996. His dedication to the school and community was an integral aspect of his success as an educator. A scholarship is presented annually to a student who has worked hard to meet goals of high personal standards and who has been an avid contributor to the school and the community. And I am pleased to present this year's award to, and I'll pause, he also, Bill, liked public speaking, and this is one heck of a great public speaker. Mr. President, once again, Harrison Spalto. The next scholarship, I'll stay on script on first, and then I'm going to say a few words. The recipient of the 2022 Shannon Kiernan Memorial Scholarship shares many of the same qualities that Shannon possessed. Shannon was an enthusiastic young science teacher who shared her love of the natural world, outdoor activities, and animals with her students here at Goffstown High School. So the short version is I think hiring is very important, and I had a pleasure of hiring Shannon back in probably like 2004. She was young, very, very passionate. She was a Long Island gal. Funny, she drove here with her mom for the interview. She changed in the car. She had this wild, crazy red hair. She was really, really passionate, loved what she did, loved students. We could only keep her for a year. She was a single young person from Long Island. Manchester did not do it for her, /Goffstown. She loved the seacoast, so she went to Winnicott. She was a Winnicott teacher for 2 years there, class advisor there, and then tragically, she had a snowboarding accident one winter back in 2006. I would say her mom and dad I've become good friends with over the years because they give a scholarship at their high school in Long Island. They give a scholarship at Winnicott High School, and they give a scholarship here. The scholarships didn't line up this year, so they were not able to attend. But a huge congratulations to an incredibly deserving recipient for the Shannon Kiernan Memorial Scholarship, Samantha Burrell. Please welcome Vanessa Hayes from Goffstown Junior Baseball to present the Pamela Bergeron Memorial Scholarship.
Hi, I'm Vanessa. I'm the president of Goffstown Junior Baseball. I've got my notes on my phone, don't mind me. Our GJB motto is to teach kids the fundamentals of life, fair play, sportsmanship, and emphasizing the idea that the baseball program is more than just playing baseball. We strive to instill in our participants values that will serve them throughout their entire lives. The Pamela Bergeron Scholarship is for kids that continue the spirit of volunteering throughout their high school experience, and our recipient isn't here today, but I'll share a little bit about him. He is, oh, sorry, spoiler alert. Volunteering for him has always been really important. His father volunteered on our board for 7 years, so he had great role models to see what it means to be on the field and be awesome on and off the grounds. In high school, he has been part of the Youth Forum, Future Business Leaders of America, and also the National Honor Society for Social Studies as well. and we are thrilled to give him this award. He'll be on his way to Clark University in the fall. So please help me congratulate Braden Hollenrake. You came in hot from your baseball game, huh? Did you win? Yes, he did.
The Clayton S. Gennard Memorial Scholarship was established by Mark Gennard, founder of New Hampshire Steel Fabricators, in his father's honor. Mark, a very, very generous person to Goffstown High School. This award is presented each year to a Goffstown High School graduate who has displayed outstanding teamwork as a member of the Goffstown High School football team. This year's recipient, huge congratulations, Toby Halpern. Each year, Dr. Darrell Lockwood, former superintendent of SAU 19, awards a scholarship to a student whose parent works in the school district. And before I tell you this year's recipient, and I'm going off script again here for a second, is that Darrell is a dear friend. For those of you who do not know him, he was an outstanding superintendent at Goffstown High School. He was superintendent of the year. When he was here, he moved on to other opportunities, and just recently has retired. And he is since, with his family right now he's moving to southern Maine with his two girls. He's got a new grandchild. But the short version why I'm saying that is that I do think he's been very, very generous, but I think with this move now, this could be the last one. So back on script, a huge congratulations to a recipient who's going to attend Norwich University and intends to major in criminal justice. This year, the Lockwood Family Scholarship goes to Courtney Mancini. And the last award of the evening. It is a pleasure to present the next award to a young man with an amazing work ethic. You've heard some of this already. He plans to serve with AmeriCorps before heading toward Northeastern University in the fall of 2023. A most deserving recipient of the Principal's Award, again, the valedictorian of the class of 2022, Caleb Hagner. That does conclude our ceremony for this evening. Again, congratulations to all award recipients and your families, and thank you so much to all our generous donors. Please join us in the lobby for refreshments. And I should add, too, feel free to linger as long as you want. Feel free to take pictures. In the picture piece, I'm thinking, is the notion, thank yous are always greatly appreciated to the people who give for us. So again, just as a, sorry to play dad for a second, but a good, nice thank you, a good picture helps in that thank you card. So again, congratulations to all. Look forward to seeing you, hopefully all of you, tomorrow evening for the co-curricular awards as well. So congratulations. Join us in the lobby. Thank you so much.